Hello and welcome back to Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. We had finished this sector, however, upon loading the game, disappeared. Which I guess means that loading the game counts as a cycle happening, which is a little weird. I don't really know why we have 3 rooms that are damaged, but we do. So, I guess we're not going to leave just yet. We're going to probably repair these 3 rooms. Because otherwise it's going to be very annoying. But yeah, we're going to go to the next sector. We'll probably just head... Actually, let's just head over to this one. Yeah, it's probably not going to be a long episode today, but we'll see what we can get done in the next sector. Right, let's do those 2. And then... that one's done. Are we researching something? We are, but I just noticed that 7 is not on this. That's because 7 isn't with us at all. Yes, that is true. But we can put our tourists here. There we go. Yes, because that's our current mission, is to go rescue 7. That would make sense that she's not doing her job then. Oh, apparently we're fighting. Okay.
What are your orders, Captain?
Me, just one more thing before we leave. Game's like, no.
Moving to attack
Many
the front,
things
Captain.
Before you leave. So, now we're going to fight something here. And...
ability
hopefully
ready,
we don't get hurt too bad, and we can go on to the next sector. It's
ability
kind
ready,
of the
Captain.
goal. We'll see though.
Ability ready, Captain.
You do appear to be destroying this fairly quickly, despite not having got shields down. I guess that must be our shield pen that's allowing us to do that, which is pretty good.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
It's definitely a positive. I don't know. Like, shoot some
Moving to
weapons
attack the
while we're
ports.
here.
Ability ready, Captain.
Okay.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
There we go. Taking out one of the weapons. Go for
Moving
another one.
to attack the front, Captain.
We should defeat them any second now anyway. Yeah. They managed to hurt my engines quite a lot. Okay, do I need to do anything about them hurting my engines, or am I actually good? So it doesn't seem to have affected anything. Just affected the fact that we don't have full hull anymore, but I can assign work teams. And then we are good to go to the next sector. Dark Frontier. Let's go. Captain, I managed to install the transport coil. I found a detailed integration note 7 must have prepared, anticipating she might not be here to do it herself. Anyway, I had to get creative making it work with our systems. It should tolerate the stress of 2 tactical jumps, 1 into Queen territory, 1 out. That sequence pushes the salvage components to their absolute limit. No 20-year shortcut home. Understood, Lieutenant. 7's life isn't negotiable. Earth can wait a little while longer. I wonder if you could have skipped home here if you just chose not to go after 7. Anyway. Helm, activate the transport drive. Let's bring 7 home. Also, this is our second bit of like fast transport technology that we're just throwing away, which I think is very funny, because the first lot was the slipstream drive as well. Obviously, we're doing it for a good reason, but yeah. Unimatrix 01, right into the belly of the beast. No turning back now. Biodampeners are holding, Captain. There is no indication that the Borg have detected our presence. This is it, people. Time's up. Ready the shuttle, get 7, and get out. It's an away team mission. Okay. Let's send Tom, because he's a pilot, and that's apparently one of the things we need. Can we work out where Tom is needed? No. If I had to guess, it's going to be the second one, because pilots tends to be under command stuff, but yeah, no. What do we need? We need a... science, potentially. We potentially need combat. We potentially need diplomacy. And that's it. We could send Tuvok. He would allow us to pass combat checks. He would allow us to help with the command check if the command check happens to be not Tom's personal one. And he can help with science. Yeah, that seems reasonable. And then Kess, right? Because Kess can do science. Kess can do medical if needed, and Kess can also do the diplomacy. It seems like an obvious choice. There do seem to be certain characters that are just better than other characters in this game, in terms of like ones you want to level up, and they are always the ones that have got 3 skills, because once you've got 3 skills, you can like be useful across a multitude of challenges. While someone like Neelix is good, but you always feel like, oh, yeah, sure, you'll pass maybe 2 checks, but there's a chance that actually you'll need something for another check somewhere. But I don't know. That's the way I tend to see it anyway. But I have used Neelix quite a lot, so maybe I'm wrong. Let's start. We're close to the Queen's Cube. That thing is huge. How do we locate 7 inside of it? Okay. Well, we can guaranteed pass here. We don't need the deuterium, but that's okay. We could do that. We could also locate the comm badge using 2 if we wanted to, but that would mean that we're not doing the science check on the next one. So I think we take the guaranteed pass. Cool. Precision scans easily pinpoint 7's unique biosignature. Her location is shielded against direct transport. Unfortunately, the intensive scanning alerts the Borg. Captain, we can't beam to 7's location. It's heavily shielded. The Borg have picked up our trail. Okay, evasive maneuvers. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. It was the one we thought it would be. Great. I have just realized we don't have any engineering for that check. Well, I mean, we have Tom's engineering, but we don't really have it for that check, so we gotta hope we can do the combat side of it. We're on foot inside the Queen's Cube. The way is blocked by a force field. Orders? Yeah, so there was no way that Tom was passing that anyway. Let's do this. Use a drone to extract the field modulation. Okay. The team subdues a drone and extracts the shield modulation, dropping the force field. They move into the Queen's chamber. The Queen glares, but 7 looks horrified, her eyes pleading. Leave, now. We're in, but 7 doesn't seem herself. The Queen is threatening to assimilate Voyager if we don't leave. So we can ease 7's fears, stun 7 and take her with us, or remind 7 she's family. Okay. That's interesting. So this is a more difficult check, but it gets less rewards. I guess it has less risk, but this, yeah, this has got to be the right answer here. We'll remind 7 that she's family. The team reminds 7 that she's family, not an asset. Her fear turns into confidence and she joins the away team to face the dismayed Queen. However, the Queen smiles when a force field suddenly blocks the team's path. We're surrounded by drones. The Queen strengthened the force field around the chamber. We have to weaken it to beam out. Ah, and here's where it gets difficult, except it doesn't, because we can pass like this. Other options, obviously 2vox 1 gets us resources we care about more. Tom's one isn't an option, but we wouldn't need it anyway, so we do this. Yeah, bypass the modulation frequency of the force field. The team finds the modulation frequency. The force field flickers and collapses, and they signal Voyager for immediate beam out. As the transporter energy envelops them, their final sight is the chilling fury on the Borg Queen's face. We got a ton of science from this mission. Okay, cool. 7 and the away team are secure, Captain. Multiple Borg vessels converging on our position. Helm, activate the transwarp coil. Get us out of here. We're staying on this shot a while. But, okay. I was worried that something was gonna happen, but I think we're okay. Transwarp conduit holding, Captain. Now we just ride and see where it spits us out. The good news is it doesn't look like anything followed us. Acknowledged. Report any turbulence or instability, no matter how minor. 7, welcome back. Captain, I left to protect this ship, yet you pursued, risking the very outcome I sought to prevent. This decision is illogical. You're part of the crew, 7. We don't leave family behind, ever. I am truly sorry for the risk you took. When you say family, perhaps I am finally beginning to understand what that means. Means we've likely earned a permanent spot at the top of the Borg, or top of the Queen's most wanted list. We'll face it together. Janeway to all hands, the courage and loyalty displayed on this mission, going into the heart of Borg space for one of our own, it makes me more proud than I can say. We don't know where this transwarp conduit leads, but when we get there, you're all getting shore leave. Well done, Janeway out. I didn't agree to that. Okay, travel now. Let's see where we end up.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. Voyager utilized a Borg transwarp coil to execute an approximated 20,000 light-year jump, effectively reducing the duration of our journey home by 15 years. While my original risk projections were substantial and remain logically sound, the successful outcome of this controversial maneuver requires an adjustment to my earlier assessment. I was advised to have a little more faith in unconventional endeavors. I presume faith is now a quantifiable variable I must incorporate into all future risk assessments. Fascinating. Supplemental. Voyager has intercepted a Federation distress signal. Despite confirmation of its legitimacy, we are alert considering our history of deceptive encounters in the Delta Quadrant. The only current plausible explanation, absent further data, is that another ship has been displaced into the Delta Quadrant by the caretaker entity. To formulate a suitable response, Captain Janeway has called a senior staff meeting on the bridge.
Okay, so this is the... Yeah, this is one we talked about earlier as potentially having happened. Apparently it happened much later in this series than I thought it did, if it's the one I think it is. Yeah. So I think this is meant to be or the reason why this episode came about is it's meant to be a mirror of your options. As this game is a what if, it's actually kind of interesting because this episode was basically a what if. What if they didn't have X, Y, and Z that Voyager had? Could they have been led down a different path? Could things have turned out differently? But we'll see if it's the same episode. I think it is, although I'm fairly certain it is because the name makes sense. I think I remember Equinox. Anyway.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. A jump of 20,000 light years, or 15 normal years for those who want to skip the math. And we owe it all to the captain's utterly audacious transwarp coil plan. I will never question that woman again. Or at least for the rest of the week. Captain Proton's adventures are practically a phenomenon with the crew. The holodeck is booked solid 24/7, Bride of Chaotica. Captain Proton versus the cosmic creature and invaders from the ninth dimension are running on a continuous loop. Now that my holonovel's wrapped up, I actually have time for other momentous tasks, like writing a letter to my father. Who knows, maybe we can give our relationship a second shot if we'll ever make it home. Nah, once we get home. Supplemental. Voyager has just picked up a Federation distress signal. A Starfleet search and rescue ship? More likely the caretaker. Ah, the memories. Maybe the old energy blob dragged someone else over from the Alpha Quadrant. I hope they didn't have to contend with Kulla, or the Borg, or Idrin, or Arturus. Huh. Looking back, it's been quite a journey, hasn't it?
Well, that's interesting that Arturus is there, given that he joined our crew on R1 here. Yeah, there's another holodeck thing that I'm wondering if they're going to bring in here, because there was a large number of episodes dedicated to something. I think it was it Farhaven? Basically, they created like a coastal town in the holodeck that they kept up 24/7, and they had a lot of episodes relating to it. But yeah, I don't think it's going to come up here, but well, guess we'll see. Everybody's feeling homesick. Cool. Right, and then we have, this is our system. There's only 5 things, although it's a little bit oddly laid out. Although if we actually have a look at it here, you'll see that's 8, 9, 10, 15. So I don't think it's going to be, yeah, although it looks oddly laid out and looks like, oh, if you go into the middle one, then you can then go out to these ones. I actually think that it's still a straight line, it's just laid weirdly. I think this is still going to be, I think this isn't going to be super far away from this one. But maybe I'm wrong. but based on how we previously did it, yeah, I don't think the position of these actually matters that much. Anyway, let's do this first. Federation starship Equinox. We're under attack. We need assistance. This is Captain Ransom of the Federation starship Equinox. We're under attack. We need assistance. The distress call was transmitted 14 hours ago from 3.2 light years away. Are we sure it's not a fake this time? I checked for traces of alteration. There were none. Their signature checks out. Our database does list an Equinox under the command of a Captain Ransom. The Equinox is a Nova-class ship, designed for planetary research, not long-range tactical missions. Do you know this ship and its captain? Only by reputation. Ransom is an exobiologist, given command of the Equinox after making first contact with the Iderians, a species of the Federation believed to be extinct. He proved otherwise. We should look into the distress call, set a course, maximum warp. I always wanted to meet Ransom. Too bad it won't be under better circumstances. I look forward to meeting him and his crew. It would expand my knowledge of humanity. Okay. Where are they? Oh, they're over there. Okay, well, you know, we'll get there when we get there. Ooh. Dilithium and tritanium on that one. That's cool. We are getting to the point where we maybe want to think about more crew, but we're not desperately in need of more crew right now, so I probably won't go to that colony in the middle here. See if there's anything. Critical care. I don't think there's anything that we would need to do there, but okay. Yeah, I think we're good to just kind of circle around. Before we do, though, we have 7 back, and that means that we can put 7 on a science lab. There we go, so she's now on there as well, so our research rate should be much quicker, assuming it actually applies. Let's take 7 off for a second here. Wait, how do you... Oh, you can't unassign. I was going to unassign and then see what, like, how much time was actually remaining. Like, if I unassign everybody. Can she go in the biolab? No, that's medical. What else can she do? She can do engineering, so she could go workshop for now. There we go. So let's have a look. Wait, where are we? 7 remaining. Yeah, okay. So yes, it does matter. Okay. That's all I wanted to see, is that did actually change this number here. Okay. Awesome. We're full of Borg nanites, which I think we already knew, which means that the Borg nanites we got in the previous mission were a little bit unnecessary, but we don't really have a lot of Borg tech that needs nanites, so yeah. Can these be upgraded? Yeah, and they can be upgraded and that uses nanites. Perfect. Well, that's probably what we're going to end up using them for. We don't actually need dilithium as urgently as we previously did. Previously, dilithium was like our top thing because we needed it for main engineering, but now we... Well, I guess we need it for shuttles, maybe? But, like, not really for very much. We should upgrade our shuttles, actually, while we're here. Yeah, that's probably a good use of our money. Yeah, that doesn't need upgraded. I'm just checking a few things, like, around the place now while we're here. A few things that we should have upgraded ages ago. Holodeck? If I had a crew ready, I could upgrade it. Let's upgrade the holodeck then. It's 12 cycles, and then the other one's repairing our ship, so that's fine. So we've got science, we're building. Let's go... Oh, let's go grab some tritanium. We are actually a little bit low on that for now. Okay. Let's do this. 4 crew got injured, not ideal. Yeah, we're at max capacity of that. Not an issue. I think I'm going to ignore the deuterium right now. Navigational deflector upgrade has been unlocked. Wonderful. We can upgrade our engineering offices. That means we don't necessarily need as many. Yeah. I suppose we might as well upgrade it while we're here. Right. Shuttle bay. Wonderful. We can now build a second shuttle. which will be good. Does it actually show you what shuttles you already have here? It probably does somewhere. Oh, right. No, I don't think it does. Unless we didn't have a shuttle. Okay. Anyway. Or I'm looking in the wrong place. Holodeck's been upgraded, so that means we get even more morale per cycle, which is great. Do I have enough morale? I was wondering if I had enough morale to sit on no food. Almost, actually. Almost. Yeah, we could sit here for a little bit. Let's go get some resources. Nice. Okay. Yeah, let's go grab that. Oh, I'm full on battery, actually. Close this for now. Let's just switch this down. I can actually go all the way down to like tier 3 if I wanted to. We could sit there for like 9 cycles. Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable. Let's use our waste disassembler. 3 crew got injured and we got nothing. That was a good one. Grab the dilithium over here. Right. And no dilithium, more crew got injured. Okay, let's turn the warp core back up. And next, 1 cycle on that. We do still have a team we have 1 team doing nothing currently. What I'm going to do with you, I want to repair my engineering office. I just need to think of which one I want to repair. As I'm thinking, well, I was thinking which one do I want to get rid of here. So I'm getting rid of these emergency quarters. I could potentially get rid of this engineering office entirely, and then have like a 3 and a 2 in here. Yeah, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I could have a 4 and a 1 in here as well, though, if I do this right, so... Yeah, let's upgrade this one then. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. We also need a lot more bioneural gel packs. Are we working on them? You're working on one. You're working on another. Okay. Did I ever upgrade my large hydroponics? No, I definitely should. Okay. Let's go here then. New shuttle ready? Nice. Oh, so I had 0 shuttles. Oh, okay. Well, answer my question about shuttles. One of them must have been destroyed in one of these missions. By the way, our crew just getting injured every mission here? It's a very dangerous time to be a member of our crew. Alright, head over here. Engineering office is upgraded, which now gives us another work team. Oh, and that means they can both be assigned on the same engineering office to hull repair. Which I guess is kind of interesting. Yeah, so you definitely don't need 2 if you don't want them. Yeah, I am tempted to just zap this one and dismantle it for the duranium. And I don't think we need these emergency quarters anymore either. Is there any... well, first of all, let's just dismantle this one then. And then we'll see if there's any, like, fortile thing that we're thinking of. So you know what? We'll dismantle this as well while we're here. Cool, so they're now gone. Yeah, I definitely have enough quarters because nobody's quarterless. Well, there's 1 quarterless, but it always says that there's 1 quarterless. You know, to normal food rations for a while. Right, let's see what we want to build in here. Could put a disruptor array room in here. Pulse that deals high damage to shields but deals low damage against the hull. Could be useful. Could just put more phasers in here. Phasers do seem to go through the shields quite a lot now. Yeah. Could do a 4 and then... What 1 space things we got? Is it still just batteries? Yeah. Just seeing what our other options are in terms of size. Oh, didn't mean to leave there. Yeah. So I think we could do a 4 and 1. So let's do another phaser control room here. And then I'm going to replace this with just a battery when I get 9 duranium, which I will get the moment we arrive here. Okay. Or I will get nothing, apparently. Okay. Randomly just getting nothing from every single event. Wonderful. Phaser control room's done. That should help us a little bit in combat. Do I need to upgrade any of these phaser control rooms? Yes, I could upgrade them. Oh, okay. That's cool. Let's do this. Okay. Now I have a lot of tritanium. Let's head over here now. New trade offer received. Previously, I would have said absolutely no way. Now I'm considering it. No, because I still need it for tech. In fact, I should be researching tech right now. So we finished everything in here that we have access to. Nice. Crew. I don't really need any of this. Yep. Okay. Science. Hydroponics bay level 3. Oh, I haven't got the tech for hydroponics too. Oh, okay. Yeah, all of these things are useful. I might get the cloaking device, because that's something we don't even have to build from the way it sounds. Okay. Let's go for the one that gets me guaranteed uranium. Didn't get me a lot of guaranteed uranium. That's okay. Stick a little battery in here. Right. Let's grab some deuterium. Yeah, let's go with this one. Nice. Up here. Grab a little bit more, then we'll go to the trading station. Battery is done. Can I upgrade it? Yep. Cost me Baronero gel packs though, so nope. Okay. Random bit of hull damage. Lovely. Might as well both be on hull repair. Right. Cloaking device finished. Okay. Threat assessment sensors. Sure, why not? And then we'll work on the next level of this. Okay. Okay. Voyager docks at a massive trading station. This offers a valuable chance to trade not only with the station itself, but also with the many visiting ships. Let's see what they have to offer. During Voyager's stay at the trading station, the Doctor is called to bridge but doesn't appear. Upon checking sickbay, they find a confused Doctor missing his mobile emitter and half of his accumulated medical knowledge. What? Wait. What? Is he just, like, not able to go on missions anymore? I don't need any of this. Okay, there we go. Right. This is kind of what I was looking for. Someone stole the mobile emitter and parts of the Doctor's database. We must get them back. Leads indicate the Doctor's data and mobile emitter were sold to a nearby hospital ship. When Voyager arrives, an unfamiliar medical hologram wears the emitter, busy treating many patients on board. It seems there would be no other way to care for them as there are no real doctors in sight. Well, I kind of feel like it's not our problem, because, like, the Doctor's like, mobile emitter is what allows him to no longer be tied to the sickbay, what allows him to expand as an individual, and they did kind of steal it. The way I would see it is it's them taking his mode of transportation, right? Like, to put it another way, like, if the Doctor needed a wheelchair, they've stolen the wheelchair on the because their other Doctor needs one, and they couldn't get around and treat everybody if they didn't have it. It's like that is upsetting for them, but, like, they still kind of, you know, we still kind of need the Doctor to have it. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. Lovely. The medical hologram panics. All the real doctors have died in an epidemic, leaving it alone to care for the patients. Taking away the data in the mobile emitter would mean certain death for the patients. Voyager has no choice but to leave both to the hologram. Lovely. So the doctor is no longer a hero in our one, as in he can no longer leave the leave sickbay, I'm guessing, or can I research that tech? Is it medical hologram? Oh no, it's my worst enemy. This screen. I have no idea what section it was in. I kind of thought it would be in crew, but I can't see it. But it could have changed to a question mark one at some point. Could be in science. Yeah, I have no idea where it was, but oh, that kind of sucks a little bit for us. Like, there's not really a lot we can do about it. Yeah, okay, well, there's not really a lot we can do about it. We got the random event, so therefore we have to deal with the consequences. Let's do this. And then this one. This one. Yeah, let's grab some and leave. Is anyone actually doing anything? Yeah, you're getting the threat assessment sensors. We have a bunch of tritanium. We're now just missing duranium. Yeah, I kind of need duranium to do more stuff. Okay. Oh, battle stations. We can see how our new phasers go. Reinforced Borg probe. Oh, let me just check. Can I use the doctors? I can still use the doctor in that, so you don't need the mobile emitter for that part. So, I don't know. Maybe it also doesn't matter. What are we gonna shoot? Warp core is really, really well. Like it's got a huge amount of health. That's the word I was looking for. Let's maybe shoot shields then.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
With our increase in phasers.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready,
Okay.
Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Okay.
Ability ready,
Our
Captain.
engines are still harmed. Was that in this combat, or was that the? Is that still from the previous one?
Ability ready, Captain.
Must be from this combat
Enemy
because they're
shields
targeting
destroyed,
it.
Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Okay. Big damage on them. You should probably target their weapons.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Okay.
Ability ready, Captain.
What are you shooting at?
Ability ready, Captain.
There we go.
Ability
Now they're
ready,
shooting
Captain.
at the right thing. Cool. Okay. Tritanium. Wonderful. Just what I needed. Yeah, you're both on hull repair, so that's fine. Okay. Yeah, let's leave this sector. Let's go to this sector then. Oh, actually, we can scan ahead of time. Ooh, got a thing there. Graviton ellipse. Alright. Continue grabbing everything. And this. And this. Wonderful. Well, let's go straight here. The USS Equinox. We finished our threat assessment sensors. Nice. So that's good on that there. Let's maybe get the next one. Oh, we can get nebula scanning at the next one. Okay. Let's start researching it. New trade offer? That's interesting. It could be good. Because also trades, you don't have to actually like accept them when they're done. They can just sit there. So we could just have like a lot of deuterium just sit there and be ready for us. Science we get fairly regularly, but I'm going to dismiss it for now, but it's not as bad as it seems. Right, here I'm just going to knock this down a couple of tiers. Sit on batteries. World Eater. A shiver runs down the spines of everyone on the bridge. Voyager has just entered a new system, and the sight before them is hauntingly beautiful, inspiring both respect and fear. Spatial Anomaly 521. According to Starfleet's database, it's known as a Graviton ellipse. A Graviton ellipse. Sorry. A Graviton ellipse, that rings a bell. One of those engulfed John Kelly, an Earth astronaut, during one of the early Mars missions, Ares IV. We can observe it. Let's observe the anomaly. An opportunity like this comes once in 5 lifetimes. Captain? Is it just me or did that thing get bigger? Sensors indicate that the ellipse is now headed straight for Voyager. Time to impact? Imminent, Captain. Okay, let's consult with 7. Any weak points? Does Anomaly 521 have any weak points? The shields. Captain, I can't recall. All hands, brace for impact. We've lost main power. Damage to decks. What's the status of the ellipse? The ellipse is moving away from Voyager. What? Why? Perhaps something out there is more appetizing than Voyager. Bring main power back online. Captain, this could be our chance. Maybe it is the same ellipse that engulfed Ares IV. I always wanted to go down in history, but I never had John Kelly's approach in mind, Captain. We were, as humans put it, lucky. Maybe we shouldn't push our luck. I'll let Chakotay examine data from short-range sensors. Chakotay, she's all yours. Yeah, it's the same ellipse that engulfed the Ares IV module. Captain, we have to go inside. This is the closest we've come to Earth in a long time, Captain. Away team. Prepare a shuttle. I'll have to make adjustments to the shuttle's shields beforehand. Work your magic. Away team, stand by. Oh, okay. So, let's start doing that then. 8 cycles. I'm going to assume that it's over here, Graviton ellipse. Grab food if we needed to. Don't really need to. Kind of need some duranium though. And then we can start thinking about building. Let's go with this one. Nice. Huge amount of duranium, which now means that we can think about like actually upgrading things. We still haven't got to the amount for the large hydroponics, right? Yeah, so we haven't got there yet. So we're still like a number of cycles out on that. But, oh, we're going to be missing the tritanium for it now. Okay, well, let's go get the tritanium. Cool, let's do this one. Cool. Over here. How are we doing on the workshop? 5 remaining. I'm assuming I have to go here to finish this mission, so let's go all the way down. Science tier 5. Obviously, we're getting large hydroponics bay. Number 1 thing that we need right now. Okay. Yes, it did want us to come down here. Let's use the shuttle to get some duranium. Oh dear. Refugees. We'll trade food for science. Yep. Cool. Here. Just gonna turn the warp core back on. And then you're still working on that. Yeah. Let's head over here. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Away team. Okay, we need a pilot. Tom. We need a survivalist. That'll be Chakotay. They can both do all the command checks. He cannot do the engineering checks, and we need science. So we're looking for engineering science. That's a 7 and 9. Or it's a Balana. He can help with engineering checks, as in Tom can. So that means that actually 7 of 9 goes up in priority, I think, here. Harry would be great if Harry actually had any stats, but we haven't leveled him, so it's 7 of 9. Let's do it. There's strong turbulence. Shields are holding. Picking up the Ares IV in front of us. Wait. Debris field heading our way. Collision imminent. Okay. Manual control, get us out of there. Critical success. The pilot manages to outmaneuver the chaotic trajectories of the incoming debris. The away team emerges unscathed en route to the Ares IV module. We're clear now. We could take a few more samples from the ellipse on the way to the Ares IV. Yeah, okay, let's do that. For historical purposes. Chakotay picks up signs of lost civilizations and unknown religio-scientific artifacts. He beams the artifacts aboard and the team finally has the Ares IV module in visual range. However, Voyager warns them that the ellipse is on a collision course with a dark matter asteroid. Time is of the essence. Captain, the Ares IV is intact. Kelly's logs might still be in there. We don't have much time, but we could try to get them out. Okay, so final check is, because we only have Chakotay for combat, is probably going to be an engineering check. So I don't want to use 7. Ideally, I don't want to use Tom either. Or I could do this and get the logs. I kind of want the logs though. I kind of want the duranium. Let's use 7, but not use Tom, and then we'll at least have the 2 of them to do the check on the final one. The away team works with unparalleled precision. They track to the Ares IV. Voyager then informs them that the ellipse has increased speed. Captain, we can't tell if we're going to make it in time. Okay, so we have 3 options here. Wait, we have 3 options here? This doesn't show 3 options. This shows 3 options. Oh, we have an option because we have the tractor beam. Ah, so it's an option that appeared because of our choices. I don't know if we've seen that before, or if we have, I haven't registered it before, that you can get new options based on your choices. Anyway, obviously we're going to reroute power from life support to the thrusters. The shuttle buckles under gravimetric pressure, but makes it out of the ellipse just in time, module in tow. Hey, fantastic. He's max level, and they're almost max level. Still can't believe we found Kelly's module. It's like finding a message in a bottle from our earliest days of space exploration. Indeed. Ensign, have Kelly's logs been secured? Yes, Captain, they're being transferred to astrometrics as we speak. I will study the data in greater detail. Make it a top priority. Since we recovered the Ares module, and with it his remains, John Kelly deserves a proper memorial and an honorary Starfleet funeral, even if it's centuries overdue. I couldn't agree more. Okay, so now we've got the ability to research the module, although we'll do that in 3. Okay. And we've still got the Equinox over there. Cool. Well, I said it wasn't going to be a long episode, and unfortunately, we've reached the end of it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.